to Lonato and to a week of Shotgun World Cup action. First up today we have the individual trap competitions, and with a new look this year to the finals. It's the women who get us underway here with the great and the good, and the rest of us all ready to watch this gold ribbon event unveil. 8 athletes, 2 semi-finals, if you like, 2 relays. It's not the weather we were expecting, well I was certainly expecting. I was told it was 30 degrees and sunny a couple of days ago by the waitress in the restaurant at the hotel this morning. It's not been that. As you can see, everyone wrapped up, especially the Italians, expecting better from their weather. But it's decent weather for these athletes. They're not going to be too hot. The wind is nothing to worry about particularly. And we will be introduced to our athletes. 8, of course, as I say, 4 in each relay. This year the rules have changed, and they will be the same all the way through to the Olympic Games in Paris in just a couple of years' time, of course. It seems all a bit weird with Tokyo only being last year, and the Olympic quota places starting to be dished out from this summer. So these are our athletes. We've already seen Penny Smith of Australia. A long, hard time in qualification for these athletes. We will introduce you to them properly as they get underway. But a good crowd here this Friday afternoon here in northern Italy. Stefasakova of Slovakia will be in squad number 2. This is the second squad being introduced. We'll go through the first squad in a minute. Don't worry, you won't miss anything. This is the home help. Maria Palmatessa. Everyone here, virtually everyone, will be hoping she does well. The 23-year-old, a junior world champion, part of the production line, that is, Italian shooting. They are well at home here. Well at home anyway, really. They're such a good organisation. And they look after us very well here in Lonato. This is Kirsty Hegarty of Great Britain, the 33-year-old. You may remember, won gold here in the mixed team last year when, well, because of COVID, everything was a little bit different, wasn't it? Last but by no means least, of course, our veteran and Olympic gold medalist. This is the Finnish athlete, Satu Michaela Numala, 51 years of age now. The sales executive from Penela, but certainly has a great CV. 10 gold medals in her career, including that gold in Beijing. Those are our 8 that have made it through to the finals. Remember, 2 relays. I'll explain how it all works if you're new or you haven't seen the new rules. And it's good to see the mascot back as well. Oh, let's not forget our officials. Jette Heidobler of Germany is our jury member in charge. Jake Birch of the United States is our referee. Jake Norman Birch II. That sounds a lot better, doesn't it, in full? Very good, very decisive referee. We'll let everyone know where we are. There's Beretta. Jury member in charge in case there are any contentious issues that need to be sorted out. Our VAR, by the way, is Keith Shields of Great Britain, tucked away just in front of me, in case we have any decisions that are referred by coach or by the athlete, just to check on the screens. That is the finals arena. Good number of people on the bleachers to watch. Not a seat left underneath the canopy in the posh seats where our dignitaries are. Penny Smith, Campus Martin from Puerto Rico until I think it was this year was under the Great British flag, but has switched Roy Basel of Lebanon. We've seen her before, of course, in finals, as we have the woman who won the gold here last year, Alessandra Perilli. This is Penny Smith, the Australian. Her birthday was yesterday, 27 yesterday. Happy birthday, Penny. Hope you do well here. Should be hoping for a medal as a present, I'm sure, from the Colag Gun Club. If you're watching the Colag Gun Club, hello to you. It'll be tomorrow, won't it, in Australia. Next to her, Augusta Campos Martin of Puerto Rico, the 23-year-old, a Junior World Championship, silver in Sydney. Ray Basil of Lebanon, the 33-year-old, World Cup gold in Nicosia 6-7 years ago now. Been to 3 Olympic Games, yet to find herself in a final there. May change yet. Alessandra Perilli of San Marino, well, did well in Tokyo, didn't she? Bronze individual, silver in the mixed team, the best that San Marino had ever done at the Olympic Games, and of course the gold here in 2021. A reminder of how this will work: we have 2 relays. We shoot 15 targets per athlete, 4th place is decided, then another 10 targets, so that's 25 in total. The bronze is decided, and then of course 10 more targets with the last 2 in the medal matches. But first of all, we've got to get through these relays. So 15 targets again with these athletes, and our first athlete leaves. Ties are settled by bib number. There's our first miss, and it goes to Smith of Australia. Now, after the first athlete leaves, 10 more targets, so 25 in total. Second athlete leaves, and Campos Martin with a miss as well. Well, it's 3 times round these 5 shooting positions for these athletes. Only 2 athletes, of course, from the relays after 25 targets will go through to that medal match that we were talking about previously. Chance for the athletes in squad number 2 to see just how potential finalists are doing in squad number 1. The Australians, Penny Smith, and the team. I spoke to Richard Salmon, the Australian coach. I haven't seen him for a while. They've been obviously isolated in Australia for a while, but they're here for 7 weeks, and their tour of duty will finish in Baku in Azerbaijan. So getting some good practice in, and here is Smith. 6th in Tokyo, didn't quite go to plan. Australia 4th and 6th, and no medals for them at the moment. It is Basil and Perilli, the veterans, who have the advantage, and a second miss for Campos Martin. Will not be happy with that. Still, Basil and Perilli, who are, now then, hand goes up, is given as a miss. The coach very quickly up, Eric Delany, the Frenchman. And of course, you know just what a excellent athlete he is and has been. So the VAR card, they've got 2 in each squad and in each final medal match. So now they will gather around. Remember, Keith Shields is our VAR man. It was named as a miss by the referee. Only a nibble is what's needed, and so you may see, as hopefully we can see shortly, everyone gathered around the screen and just waiting for the replays to be decided. Well, the VAR card has been replaced, and no, it's still lost. Thumbs down from Jake Birch. Didn't see it. Didn't see what they saw, but they were quickly around the video screen away to my left, and it's confirmed as another miss for Campos Martin, the 23-year-old, the Junior World Cup silver medalist. Be very pleased to have made the final. Qualified in 4th. And there's a miss for the Lebanese athlete. So Perilli at the moment, the only one with an unblemished record, and She is looking pretty good. 4 out of 4. Better for Basil. Back on. And a miss this time, and it is Perazzi. So we have 5 of our first 15 targets that have been dispatched. Ray Basil and Alessandra Perazzi are the athletes in the lead at the moment with 4, but it's very close. Penny Smith and Campus Martin both with a couple of misses. They have 3, and so as you can see, we move on to the next set of 5. Remember, these targets, one of 9 tables selected, maximum angle 45 degrees, minimum 0, a straight away as they call it, straight down the middle. And that was one straight down the middle, virtually straight down the middle for the Lebanese athlete. And that was one that perhaps should have been missed for Perazzi. Luca De Mari not enjoying watching that one, the coach. Smith, the one away to the left. There is Richard Salmon. Good to see the Australians back on the World Cup circuit after a fallow, shall we say, 2021. Got themselves to the Olympic Games, but goodness me, it was a logistical challenge, shall we say. 2 weeks of quarantine when they got back to Australia, but things are a little bit easier now, and that's good to see. We saw Russell Mark, actually, the double trap gold medalist of '96, doing the rounds earlier on. Smith with another miss. Campus Martin having a good few here. Getting towards the business end of this first squad in the finals. Perazzi, at a distinctive call from her. You say whatever you want, it doesn't have to be pulled, as long as you make a noise and the microphones can pick it up. Way to the left for the left-hander, not a problem for Penny Smith. On the far right-hand side, again, one that goes quite a long way to the left. For Smith, the left-hander, it would be easier to go away to the left. Everyone else, easier to go to the right. One low and straight down, of course, again, height maximum at 10 meters, 3 meters high, or 1.5, so it can vary. For a while, you start to count them. Good from Smith. That's looked like a miss. It was a long old look from Jake Birch, but confirmed. Campus Martin, that won't help her. 4 targets at the moment. Perazzi, a miss for her. Well, it's Basil who's a point ahead at the moment. Well, it is tight, isn't it? It really is. With 10 targets gone. Ray Basil at the moment was sharing the lead, but Perazzi, those last couple for her. And 2 misses out of 5, and she is sharing 7 shots alongside Smith, Campus Martin. Okay, 5 more targets, and then our first athlete leaves, and that's not a great start from Penny Smith. You need to keep hitting and keep hoping if you're down amongst the danger area. And goes up again. And the referee, Perazzi with the miss. Just a reminder that the bibs they have on their back are not the positions they start in, of course, but where they finished in qualifying. And a tie here after 15 will be settled by how these athletes did in qualification. Why qualification is so important. Better from Smith. A couple in a row from her. Pressure perhaps now back on Perilli. Basil. On the far right-hand side, it's low and it's straight away and it's dispatched. Nice from the San Marino athlete. Now Smith. Oh, that was high and it was straight, but it was perhaps a bit of a surprise to the Australian. She misses again, and maybe. Well, she's top of qualification, so if she's in a tie with anybody, then she has the advantage. That's why she has the number 1 on her back. Way to the left for Basil and dispatched nicely. Deloney watching on. Was that a miss? Yes, the hand goes up from Jake Birch. And that's another couple of misses in this series for Perilli. As it lands, she's the one who's going to go. But there's still a twist or a turn here, I'm sure. Smith, that was a very important shot to get away, and it looks like it might well be Perilli. Now Basil is away and ahead and shooting really well. Perilli can make this 10 out of 15, but she has the 7 on her shirt. And it's not going to be enough for her. And it is the San Marino athlete who did so well, of course, in Tokyo. Gold here last year. It's not going to be gold for her this time. The San Marino athlete, the 34-year-old, has to take her place in the seats and watch the rest of the competition from the sidelines. A little shake of the head as she moves past me. And the inquest will start with something. Luca Di Mardi, coach, a few words of consolation. So then, 10 more targets. We go round again 2 times, and then we'll know the other athlete that hasn't made it to the medal match. Penny Smith getting us underway. Now she needs to keep shooting well. You keep hitting, you will put pressure. Converse Martin and Smith at the moment in that battle. That's an excellent bit of shooting from Basil. That target dispatched nicely. It was a tricky one, away high to the right. Richard Salmon in conversation at the moment with Birte Heidobler. I think it's just keeping an eye on the scoreboard, making sure the scoreboard is up to date. Can't hear him from here, so I can't be absolutely sure, but I think we're okay. Making sure just before Smith shot her target. Well, she's doing well, and remember, all she's got to do is keep hitting because she has the advantageous bib number. Nicely done. Excellent. Just the 3. Got a little less time for you to collect your thoughts. Qualification was interesting. Alicia Aetzi actually qualified 2nd, but she was for ranking points only, so each nation could have 5 athletes, but only 3 can be nominated should they do well and be in the position of qualifying to go through. So in fact, 9th place, Makela Numala. Oh, the IR card has gone up. So I'll say the Finnish athlete got the 8th place But Puerto Rico have challenged that, and you might as well, because we are at the sharp end, and that could be a very important challenge from Luis Bermudez. Well, Keith Shields is around the VAR machine. I can see it. You can see them seeing it. And what they'll be looking for is any deviation. So the TV crew rocking and rolling the pictures forward and backwards for them. Meanwhile, the athlete just has to sit and wait. Well, they made their decision. We'll soon find out from Jake Birch what it is.
Lost.
Still lost. Well, so far 2 reviews. Neither of them have been successful. And that is a problem for Campus Martin for sure. Basil looking pretty good at the moment. The 33-year-old won World Cup gold 6 years ago now. Ooh, there you are, a miss. Commentator's curse. I would say still looking pretty good. 2 more shots to go before we work out who's going to go through to the medal match, along with 2 from the squad number 2 that's coming up very shortly. Don't go anywhere. Yes, remember the format, that'll go all the way through to Paris 2024.
Oh.
Ooh, and that looked to me like a miss as well. It just was a benign one to the left, not the easiest side for Smith. And now the pressure is on because they're at 13 apiece and there's 1 more shot to go.
Oh.
Basil makes sure she is a country mile ahead of everybody else at the moment. Who's going to join Perilli on the sidelines watching the rest of this competition unfold? Well, simple mathematics is Smith just needs to bag this one.
Oh.
And then she does. No reaction from Mrs. Salmon.
Oh.
Nicely done from Campus Martin, the former British athlete now representing Puerto Rico. Basil then to finish her 15th. Sorry, 25 shots in total.
Ladies and gentlemen, we congratulate Basil and Smith training for this gold medal.
There we go, still 5 to go. So it is very tight indeed. As I say, if it stays like that, Smith, by virtue of that target, will
5 targets won.
will drop out. I was just watching a slight confusion. I think we lost Campus Martin a little bit too early. She's come back again. That's always good to know. We do have 5 more. Remember, it's 15 targets. Our first athlete leaves. 10 more targets. Our second athlete leaves. Everyone getting used to the new format.
Oh.
Certainly a very interesting way to do finals. Oh, and there's a miss from Penny Smith. Now there is an opportunity for Campus Martin. She'll be grateful for the extra 5 targets that she has at her disposal here, but we're still a few twists and turns to go. Basil is looking good. French coach Eric Delaunay looking very calm and collected there. Well, Penny Smith is in a spot of bother here. Qualified top. Will she get through to the medal match? Nicely done. Easier away to the right for the left-hander. More natural sweep of that shotgun.
Oh.
Never made an Olympic Games final. She'll be anxious to put that right. She's such an experienced athlete. 12 seconds, of course, to get the shots away. Clock will be counting down. That they have their routine. It'd be very, very surprising. Any of these athletes are timed out. That's better from the Australian.
Oh.
Ooh, now then, that was an important miss from Campus Martin. Oh, well, I'd be surprised. Didn't see much deviation on that. Remember, just one pellet chips part of that target. It is a target that has been hit. But at this point, you might as well play your cards if you have them to play. They're hunched over and watching, as are we, sneaking a look over their shoulder to see if they can see any variation. Doesn't look like it, to be honest with you, from where we can see they're heading back. I think Jake Birch is going to make it 3 out of 3 turn down. There you go, the thumbs are down again. I can understand why Luis Bermudez did play the card. He knows the maths, and we all know that at the end of these 5 shots, we will know who's going through to the medal match. Just find a little bit of confusion earlier on. Oh, and a miss from Basil away, high to the left, from the left hand, the right hand, far right hand target station. Smith then, picture of concentration. Of course, less time to compose yourself. There's not 4 athletes. Of course, in the old format, 6 at the beginning. But they've got enough time. This is important, this battle between Smith and Campus Martin. That's important that she hit that one. It puts pressure back on Smith, who just needs to hit. Basil is cruising in the lead of this first relay, this first squad. Now then, pressure on the coach. More pressure on the shooter. Needs to make sure this one is hit. And straight away, the card goes up. Straight away. Well, that could be a really important miss. Unless it's not a miss, of course. Straight away, the card went up from Richard Salmon. So, Keith Shields has been busy, hasn't he? Stationed out of the rain. You may remember last year he got absolutely drenched in a downpour here, but he's undercover like we are. Oh, now then, they've got a good view of this, they really do. And they are talking to the gallery, the TV gallery, to make sure, well, let's see what they say. This is the 4th VAR we've had in this first relay. No, it's a no. It's another no. Well, it was the last roll of the dice from Richard Salmon, really. Well, this then, so important for Campus Martin. I suppose in a way, the card also breaks her rhythm. Can she keep her concentration? Yes, she can. 18. A little shake of the hands amongst the coaches there. Penny Smith, 2 misses in the last 5. That's what did for her. So Basil and Augusta Campus Martin are the 2 athletes who will go through to the medal match. And well, it is Penny Smith of Australia, her birthday yesterday. Not quite the present she would have wanted. She goes out as well with just 1 shot adrift of the Puerto Rican. And so celebrations for those who've gone through, for Campus Martin and for Ray Basil. And we will very shortly see who will take their place in the final. We've got another relay, a second semi-final, if you will, coming up. 4 more athletes looking to get into the medal match. And that is coming up in just a couple of minutes' time. Don't worry, you're not.
Stop. Please, we have to wait. The scoreboard is not ready.
We were underway, but a little bit prematurely, because we had to wait for the second relay to get itself ready. The scoreboard, our partners with the timing have to see us, have to make sure everything is ready, and that just takes a minute. We were keen to get underway. Our referee just coming up to double check everything is okay, which it is, but no worries for Zuzana Rejak-Stefesakova of Slovakia. The 38-year-old has seen everything. That's Hegarty. I wonder if he knitted that little headband herself. There's the 23-year-old. What a prospect for Italy. Maria Palmatessa, junior world champion. There's Hegarty in her zone. Little smile. And, well, the 51-year-old now and still making it to finals. Satu Mäkelä Numala of Finland, the Olympic gold medalist, of course, from Beijing, going back a while now, 2008. I wonder if we'll see her again. She was 24th in Tokyo, but well, you never know. If it's your day, it's your day. I wonder if it'll be her day today. And it's good to see Alberto Pera. Love this man. Always know what he's thinking. He'll let you know if he's not happy. Marco Micheli is the British coach. There's Goddard, the Finnish coach. Hubert Olenek. Well, we will have that second relay very shortly. We're just making sure that everything is in place. We were perhaps a bit over-eager, but it's a new format, and there's a couple of wrinkles to iron out. Piotr Hayadobla, the jury member in charge. Our referee next to her, the American Jake Birch. Very good, very decisive. It certainly got us underway nice and quickly. Another Olympic gold medalist in the front seats. Okay, just clarifying rules around amongst the referees and the jury member. And we are almost ready to get underway. In the second relay, great to have your company. Hope you can join us all the way through this Shotgun World Cup here in Lonato del Garda in Italy. And those earlier targets do count. And the targets you saw as they got underway quickly do count. So it is Stefesakova with the only miss so far. The veteran looking good, one straight down the middle, no problems at all. Leslie Garda looking very comfortable, nice from Stefesakova. Remember the bib numbers on the back, relating to how they qualified. And so you have the first top qualifier in the first relay, the second qualifier in the second relay, and so it works. Stefesakova actually third, but of course that Italian athlete, Perazzi, not available, not able to join the finals, because it was for ranking points only, extract of the Italian squad. So just a one miss so far. The flag's fluttering very gently. The wind from left to right, straight down the middle, and she did not like that miss, did she? Well, Hegarty, straight down the middle. Lovely. Well, not easy, nothing's easy at this level, is it? But certainly one she would have expected to have bagged and didn't. So, a miss from the Slovakian, a miss from the British athlete. Matessa is belying her young years. That's better. She's still cross with herself, isn't she?
After 5 targets,
so 5 targets done and dusted. Remember, the first to 15. And then we will decide who is the first athlete to leave this second relay. And remember, the medal match coming up after this. 4 athletes making it through. Palmitessa, Michaela Numala at the moment, unblemished. And another miss for Stefesakova. Goodness me. Difficult one, high to the left. Wind just picking up a little bit, but decently done by Hegarty. And another one away to the left, this time for Michaela Numala, who is looking good at the moment. Just a point ahead, a target ahead of everyone else. 6 out of 6 for her. Well, I have to say, Maria Palmitessa, her CV's not long at 23 years of age. That Junior World Championship gold, and a couple of Junior World Cup silver and bronzes. I like the way that Satu Michaela Numala goes about her business. This might well be a tight one. So far, it's the Finn who is flying. A nation that likes its shooting, sports shooting, Finland. Enjoy going to Lahti. Always made welcome there, of course. Not a miss for a while from any of these athletes. It's Palmitessa, Stefesakova in this series of 5 who have stumbled, and that was another one from the Italian. That's 2 and 4 now. And was that another one? That was a tricky old one for Hegarty. Low to the left. Couldn't nail it. So at the moment, Makula Numala yet to miss one. And as you can see from the hits, everyone else having an on and off day, shall we say. Remember, after 15 targets, we're not quite there yet. After 15 targets, oh my goodness me, 2 in a row, 3 out of 5. The young Italian, she's used to finals. Another miss from Hegarty. These two are not having the greatest times at the moment. Hegarty, lower bib number, so, well, 10 targets.
Oh.
5 more to go. Ooh, and Rehek Stefasakova gets us underway with a miss. Better from the Italian, putting that last series of 5 behind her. Now Hegarty needs to start hitting. Certainly Marco Micheli will know that consistency is the key here. That was a tricky one for the Finn, but she is looking in absolutely spectacular form at the moment. And that's another miss, 2 in a row. That one did not seem that difficult, but it's as much mental as physical, this sport, isn't it? They've had a long old day of qualification. And then we'll be on the shooting range after this. Italians have some good qualification scores at the end, but a couple actually not going to go through. Ooh, and that is our first miss from Michaela Numala. From this, people seem to be having a little bit more problem from this right-hand side, for whatever reason. Palmatessa. High, but straight down the middle. Not a problem for the youngster. 1 in the 20s, 2 in their 30s, including Hegarty, who backed that one straight down the middle. Hand goes up straight away. That was Michaela Numala. Did not want a second consecutive miss, even though she's still sitting pretty-ish at the top of the table. So our first challenge of this series, we had quite a lot in the first series, the relay, the semi-final, whatever you want to call it. Oh, is there a slight deviation? Well, I think I saw a shake of the head from Keith Shields. Another thumb down. I haven't seen a thumb go up yet from our American referee, Jake Birch. These athletes and their coaches have 2 per series. Here we are then with Stefasakova. That's better. Remember, she missed the first 2 of this series of 5. And we will know who's going to be the first to leave this second squad after 15 targets. Well, this will be interesting to see if she can get back. That's better. Low. Always the easiest when they're that low. Better from our Finnish athlete. 1 more target then. Here's Rehek Stefasakova. And the VAR has gone up straight away. Well, she needs this one to be a hit, otherwise she's not going to be staying in the competition. So sometimes it's a last roll of the dice. looking at it from, I'm just looking over the shoulder of Keith Shields, to be honest with you, just having a little cheeky little look over the shoulder, and I don't think we're going to get a thumb up from our American official here either.
Lost.
Yeah, and Sevasakova, well, the Olympic champion, the current Olympic champion, in a spot of bother, and 3 out of 5. Just goes to show you've got to be on it all the way through. Palmitessa, who her second round of 5 wasn't the greatest, but she looked a lot better. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I spoke too soon. This is important for Hegarty. Hegarty, who has a higher bib number than Palmitessa, so is 1 above, and Michaela Numala already will go through to the next 10 targets.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, taking
well, what a surprise in some ways for Zuzana Rehek-Stefasakova, the 38-year-old from the Bratislava club. The one from Nitra will not be going home with a medal, certainly not in the individual. We've got, of course, mixed team and team also happening here. So now, after those 15 targets, our first athlete has left. Now, we have 10 more targets, 25 then in total, and our second athlete will leave, and we have 2 athletes remaining that go through to the medal match, and they will join Campos Martin, Ray Basel as the athletes who have made it through. So then 10 more, and if there is a tie, there will be a shoot-off rather than a bib number at this stage. Good opening targets from these 3 athletes. 12 seconds from the time the referee invites the athletes to the shooting position to get that shot away. And unlike skeet, of course, you can still get yourself in that position ready for that target to come. 120 kilometers an hour. They come flying out of these tracks. They'll disappear very nearly to the banking at the back if you don't hit them. Leslie Gardard seems very, very relaxed about the situation. At the moment, her woman is a shot ahead. Remember, this is just half the business. They're going then back to 0, and away we go in the medal match, and that will be coming up very shortly. Oh, and a miss from the Italian. Well, we did see her wobble earlier on in this final, but Hegarty with a chance to make it clear 2 targets, but unable to do it. And another miss as well. Everyone missing on that round. You don't see that very often. Set up, same, or you try to get it the same, of course, time after time after time. 125 times in qualification, plus any shoot-offs to get into finals that you might need. Oh, she's looked good, hasn't she? Michaela Numala. Well, she had an 11th gold to her trophy cabinet here. Well, early days. No matter how you do in these relays, you've got the medal match if you get through to worry about. Well, we've not seen Albano Pera in action yet. He normally leaps up with his card if needed, but thus far, nothing contentious. This is massively important for Hegarty. She needs to bag this one, and does. And she relaxes just a little bit, lets the shoulders sag. And Michaela Numala, it's academic. but it's an excellent finish. So there we go, 5 more to go before we see who will go through. At the moment, it is Michaela Numela, Hegarty. 5 rounds of 5, of course. We've already lost 1 athlete. If you've just joined us, that was Susanna Rehak-Stefasakova.
Oh.
Overcast, not the warmest. The wind just picking up a little bit. Good first series of shots in this 5th round of 5. Once we get to 25, we'll reset for the medal match, and we will welcome back 2 more athletes from that first relay. Hegarty away to the right, nicely done. I just wonder if there's a bit of rain on its way. Coaches are going to be sitting in the rain, if there is. Just trying to nibble of that one. No, it looked like there might have been, but no argument from the Finnish athlete or her coach. So Hegarty now finds herself alongside Michaela Numela on 18 apiece. 3 more each for these athletes. They should be finding it a little bit easier if they're counting the targets. They know, remember, you each position, you get a certain percentage to the left, some to the right, some straight away. And the Italian needs to hit the next 2 and just hope for the best, really. She looked well. As the red light goes on again. 2 out of the last 4. Oh, 2 out of the last 3. Preying on her mind. And Hegarty and Michaela Numela know they just have to do what they have to do. Hegarty with the lower bib number. Although, actually, it will go to a shoot-off if they tie at this stage. It doesn't look like we're going to need that, will we? The Italian is heading across to shooting position on the left-hand side. I think the VAR card has been put down by Alberto Pera. Too far adrift at the moment. Finishes nicely. Now Hegarty. Was that a miss? Long, hard look from our referee in his light-enhancing glasses that all these athletes and officials are using, especially in these conditions. And there you go, the second relay is done and dusted. It is in the end. That miss at the end means that Michaela Numela edges it from Hegarty, and it is the home hope who does not make it through, but the youngster, just 23 years of age, from Bari, will be back again, I am sure. She looks a great prospect. And so, that is our 2 relays done and dusted. Shame, really, for the Italian. But not able to add a senior title to her junior titles. She will be back, of course. And that's how it finished. Stefasakova, well, you wouldn't perhaps have put your money on her finishing at the bottom of this relay. Palmitessa was there or thereabouts, but not consistent enough. And so it is the 51-year-old who will make it through, qualified alongside the British athlete Kirsty Hegarty. And they will join Campus Martin and Basel in that medal match. And that's coming up in just a couple of minutes' time.
fare mio padre, mi metto qua tutta là. No. Dopo guardo, c'è un bel mezzo carro. Mi metto qua sopra, così anche se piove. No, sono coperto. Coppa del Mondo sì, lui fa marketing. Se va lui si porta i olandesi che... Stiamo salvando noi per 20 anni. Io Pilla è una famiglia. Già a fare dopo il Pilla sarebbe già 64. Così è stato. Dovrebbe darsi buono. Poi ci
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the top woman medal match. Here we are, our athletes. Position number 1, representing Lebanon, Basil. Position number 2, representing Finland,
Ready for the medal match. Ray Basil of Lebanon getting us underway in firing point number 1. Next to her, the veteran Satu Makera Numala, the 51. I keep mentioning her age, it's probably impolite, isn't it? But it's amazing, she's still going and still getting to finals at the age of 51. Next to her is Kirsty Hegarty of Great Britain, won the mixed team gold here at the World Cup last year. And then next to her, well, a big moment for Augusta Campos Martin of Puerto Rico. Until, what, a year or so ago, she was wearing the colours of Great Britain, but has decided to represent Puerto Rico. Basil, Michaela Numala, Kirsty Hegarty, Campos Martin, and of course Jack Norman Birch II of the United States is our referee. Jutta Heyerdorbler of Germany is our jury member in charge. She's been busy with various things to sort out, of course, as always, but always cool in a crisis, is our German jury member in charge. Keith Shields is our VAR official. He's been busy as well. this then the medal match. First 15 targets for these athletes. A 4th place is decided. Then we know who the medalists are going to be. Another 10 targets, 25 in total. Then the bronze is decided. And then another 10 targets, 35 in total. Gold and silver is decided. If it's not decided and there is a tie, we will have a shoot-off at that point. Earlier on, ties are decided on the bib number. And the bib numbers are reflected from the competition. Of course, they've already been through the series, the 1st and 2nd series. So it's all new. I hope you're enjoying it. We will endeavour to keep you up to date and informed as to, obviously very different from last year. But this is the format, with a few tweaks here and there, no doubt, that will go forward in this next Olympic cycle. The quota places, well, start getting decided from around the summertime. There's our first miss, and it's from Ray Basil, who won that first series in pretty decisive fashion. And another miss. Wow. Michaela Numala this time, the Finn, who won the 2nd series, looking really good as well. Well, what can you do? You just got to, you know, your consistency will come to your aid. It's early in this competition. 3 rounds of 5 shots. Low and to the right, a tricky one, but dealt with by Basil. Now, Michaela Numala. 10 golds, including that Olympic gold in Beijing. But that's not Olympic form there, is it? 2 misses out of 3. Ooh, and a nasty one away to the left from Kirsty Hegarty. So a first miss from her. What about Campus Martin? No problems at all, 3 out of 3. Basil. Well, she's a very impressive athlete. We've seen her in finals before, of course. World Cup gold in Nicosia quite a few years ago. Always there, or thereabouts. 3 silvers in World Cups as well. Hegarty, slightly to the left, not a problem for her. Not a problem for Marco Micheli. Coach watching on. Probably a bit too dim for shades. All the athletes wearing the light enhancing shades. Not the Lonato weather that we keep our fingers crossed with, azure skies and hot weather, but it's all right. The wind is not going to bother people unduly. It's blowing a little bit left to right, but I don't think it's going to be taking the targets anywhere. These targets, of course, flying 76 meters. If they're not intercepted first by these athletes. And a reminder that they have one of 9 tables which decide the angles from each of these athletes. And that's the first 5 targets done and dusted. And Campus Martin is looking very good at the moment. We are going swiftly on through this competition. Down the middle, not a problem. Campus Martin. The Anglo-Puerto Rican. Just about got a nibble there. Ray Basil. Now Michaela Numala. Nasty high riser. That would have got a bit of lift from the wind coming from the left to right. Only one of these athletes will fail to make the podium, and after all the qualification, all that drama of the relays they had to get through to get to the medal match, you would hate to miss out now. Another one flying high and to the left, not a problem for the woman from Lebanon, the 33-year-old. Ooh, and that is a miss, and a little lift of the head from the fin. Couple adrift of the others at the moment, but there is still a little bit of time. Remember, 15 targets, there's 3 rounds of 5 to go. And there is a miss from Campus Martin. Wow. It's very tight, isn't it? Basil with a miss. Well, we talk about consistency. If you miss your second target, back yourself to keep going. It's all, well, I say it's all in the mind. These athletes, of course, have to be physically fit. They've got 125 targets in qualification, the first relay. There are masseurs at work. Campus Martin, 2 misses in a row. Still just ahead of Michaela Numala, but it makes it interesting. Here is the fin. On the far left-hand side of the 5 targets, low to the left, not a problem. Hegarty had a good series of 5 so far, and that continues the good run. And we'll see the top of the pile at the moment. Career change, as you can see, 35 targets to the gold. Not everyone will get that far. So there we are. That was after 5 targets. This after 10. It's been a good series for Hegarty. We're already into the meat of the 3rd round of targets. Ray Basil was the first hit. Had to go chasing that one. The fin, Michaela Numala, not a problem to the left for her. Slightly, a very shallow angle for Hegarty shouldn't be a problem, even though it's the more troublesome right-hand side. That was a little bit more tricky. That was nicely done. Remember, it could be 45 degrees, these fly out. It could be just straight down the middle at 0 degrees and straight away. There's one more or less down the middle. Now Hegarty. Britain with 2 athletes in the men's competition. That's coming up after this. Hope you can stay and join us for that. Well, no misses in this 3rd round of 5 so far. And went straight away from Basil, but the referee turned around and he knew there was a little nibble of that target. So both athlete and officials in agreement. Not always the case. Getting a little chilly here. Well, after misses in the 2nd round and misses in the 1st so far, this 3rd round of 5, it's all going swimmingly for everybody. It won't be swimmingly for this athlete here, because she is chasing the pack. And she looks so good in the 1st relay as well, but it's a very different setup this one. You've got to be consistent throughout. Not just the 1 set piece, but 2 if you like. And of course everything goes back to 0 in this medal match. Well, it's been a very good series in terms of quality. Michaela Numala wins this one, that's for sure. But, well, Campus Martin is the one who needs to hit. Otherwise, she will be in bother, because obviously she has a bib number that is the lowest or the highest, depending on how you look at it, but that will mean that she makes her way through. And so it is. Satu Michaela Numala, our veteran, not adding to that vast trophy cabinet. Disappointment for her. She's the one who misses out. Now we know who our medalists will be. The only question is, what order will they be in? That's how it changed, and confirmed in 4th place. Satu Mäkelä Numela of Finland. So another 10 targets, and then we will decide who has the bronze medal, and which 2 athletes will battle it out for gold and silver in another 10 targets. It's a long old day, but it'll be worth it for somebody. Well, all these athletes, to get on the podium is a massive achievement. Mäkelä Numela, despite being a hardy Finn, has put her coat on. It really is getting a bit chillier here. It's saying it's 15 degrees. I find it hard to believe, to be honest with you. Tricky one from Hegarty, but nicely done. And again, decent form from these athletes. Remember, this is round 4. We go to round 5, and then we lose our bronze medalist. Who'd be a coach? Well, they've got something to do. They have their VAR cards, of course, should they want to contest a decision, a miss.
Oh!
No drama for Hegarty. I wonder if Great Britain will have podium places in both women's and men's. You never know, do you? It's either your day or it's not. They have certainly athletes in the final, and athletes who have done well here before, but that's for a little time in the future. It's still coming up after this, so I hope you can stay with us. Keep yourself glued to your screen as we bring you live pictures from Lonato del Garda here in northern Italy. So snugly tucked under that cheek. Something that has been honed over the years, and thousands, tens of thousands of targets, of course, in training, in competition. At the moment, Hegarty is not missing and is staying ahead of the competition, but it is always precarious when it's this close. Basil then to get us underway in the last of this 5 shots, of 4th round of shots. Well, we haven't seen a miss for a while, have we? I wonder whether it's just going to be the tightest of margins, and took a while to have a look, but that is a miss from Hegarty. I'd say Hegarty is the lowest bib number, and so she is in danger. It will only be a shoot-off if the gold and silver decider is tied. So everyone on 18. 5 more before we decide who will. Oh, and there is a miss from Basil. So the pendulum swings again. Not a miss this time. The puff of the powder from the inside of the target drifting across this arena. Luckily not towards us. Everything, all the equipment gets covered with pink dust. You're dusting down your laptop and your monitors, but the wind is conveniently taking it away, and that is another miss, and straight away the VAR card went up, straight away. Well, Eric Delaunay, the French coach of Ray Basil, really thought there was a hit there, and already Keith Shills, our VAR man, is looking to see what he can see. Just waiting for the pic. No, they are getting the pictures. I can't see what they can see. I'm not far away, but there's a screen. If it's not far to the left, I have a chance to let you know what we can see, but it doesn't matter what I think. It's what those three, the jury member in charge, the referee, and of course Keith Shields of VAR, and what they've come to an agreement. Will we see a thumb go up for the first time? Let's have a look.
Lost.
Oh, no, still lost. Eric Delorney stands there with his arms aside. He's not happy. He's going to sit down anyway. Well, he had a very good line of sight of it. He was convinced. So was his charge, his athlete. Well, nothing on the VAR to say that was a hit. And so, all of a sudden, that's 2 misses in a row from Ray Basil, and she's in all sorts of bother, running out of targets. Big screen showing the distress. He's furious, isn't he? Absolutely furious. Well, there were 3 officials. They all came to the same decision. Didn't take them too long. That's the rich drama of the sport, of course, if you're a neutral, not if you're in the Lebanese camp. Close to deciding who will take the bronze medal here. Whatever happens, it's a good result for all these 3 athletes. Hear the American drawl of Jake Birch asking Basil not just miss another. Well, he wasn't asking, but we were kind of keeping our fingers crossed for her. So 2 more targets for these other 2 athletes. Way to the right, tricky for Hegarty. She keeps herself in a decent position now. And it is Ray Basil who mathematically can't make it up now. Well, that's why Eric Delorney was so cross that the VAR was turned down. So it's just a question now. These 2 athletes know they can go through to the battle for gold and silver, but they want to keep the green going. Hegarty does very well. Campus Martin, well, as we kept saying, if you look on the ISFF website, still listed as British, but she has switched to Puerto Rico, and they too, both of them have 23 targets. It's Ray Basil smiles despite that disappointment. The 33-year-old adds a bronze to her World Cup gold in Nicosia and 3 silvers as well. And that is the tale of the tape. It was a costly 5 for Basil in the end, the last 5. And she takes the bronze medal, so it's not all doom and gloom. Big hug from her coach as we get ready for the next 10 targets. So this to decide who takes a World Cup gold early on in this 2022 season. These 2 athletes will know each other very well, given Campus Martin's British ties. I'm sure whatever happens, they were delighted to be standing next to each other on the podium. Just to the right, behind where the picture you can see. That's where the podium is. Good from Hegarty, keeping her nerve. Ooh. and the hand went up, and the VAR card goes up momentarily after the athlete put her hand up. This is a really important moment, isn't it? Well, back the officials come for the official review. The three wise men and lady looking. I'm a little cheeky look over their shoulder. I've got to be honest with you and say that I can't see it moving. But do you know what? I'm a long way away from the screen. They're much closer. Is there any movement at all? This is what they can see. And what they're looking for is just variations at any stage. Doesn't look like they're going to be another thumbs down, but who knows? Let's wait. No, it is a thumbs down. So sometimes I think you just put it up in a situation like this. I think they've got another one in their pocket as well, haven't they? So why not? It also just disrupts the momentum of this. But these athletes mentally should be prepared. Better from Campus Martin, still very tight. The two coaches, side by side, not shooting the breeze just at the moment. Rodez, Marco Occhiali. That was nicely, languidly done almost. So we have just, what, 5 more shots to go. One target between these athletes. Here's Hegarty, the British athlete, 33-year-old. High into the right, not a problem. Well, we know the maths, she would know. It's about consistency, and that hand goes up from Jake Birch. He had a good long look at it. No challenge this time from the Puerto Rican athlete or the coach. And so that could be really costly, but we've still got some targets to go. Good from Hegarty. Just has to keep consistent. Campus Martin just has to really keep the pressure on. 3 more targets for each of these athletes. Here in Lonato, always a fabulous venue. Always very well run by the organisers. We thank them for their efforts. Hegarty with 3 more to go then. 2 ahead. Just got a nibble. A little smile from the British athlete. She knows she got away with that one. Campus Martin needs to hit all 3 really. Oh, and well, the VAR card goes up straight away. You've got absolutely nothing to lose, have you, by giving it a go? But that could be the moment that Hegarty clinches the gold. Our 3 officials converge on the screen. They'll look, and we'll look as well. I can't see any variation there at all. We haven't seen a thumbs up from Jake yet. I don't think we're going to see one here. You never know. You never know. I am not the official in their smart gilets. Here we go. And he's a hard man to please.
Stop, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we will stop there because it is impossible now for Campus Martin to overhaul Kirsty Hegarty. So it is the British athlete who takes the gold medal. And what a very consistent performance. She did really well here last year, remember the mixed team trap competition. And she has done equally well here individually. So Kirsty Hegarty takes the gold medal for Great Britain. But what a great performance from Augusta Campos Martin, the Puerto Rican. She takes the silver medal. And those are our 3 medalists. Ray Basil of Lebanon with the bronze. Augusta Campos Martin of Puerto Rico takes the silver. And Great Britain's Kirsty Hegarty takes the gold.
Thank you very much, and the next one will be the men's next.
Epic.
Summer rising.